Hi everyone, I'm so excited today because we are with Pat Wertz and she has her latest show which is called Dualities, a Shifting Landscape. And we are starting out 6 feet apart, social distancing, and but she's going to take her mask off now so that we can talk about her lovely paintings. Thanks so much for joining us, Pat.
Thank you.
And Pat, I'm so excited that you are here today, and we thought you could tell us a little bit about your show so that people know what you have been working on.
Of course.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be back here.
Oh my gosh, isn't it though? It's been a long haul for all of us.
Yeah. So anyway, let me start as to when I began to paint for the show. My thinking was I really wanted to explore the urban landscape, and so you'll notice as we go through the show that there's this. The show is titled actually Dualities because of that shift in the landscape going from the urban to the more of a suburban outdoor type of motif.
So these are 3 beautiful examples of your urban pieces that you started with. So tell us a little bit about these.
As I said last fall, I wanted to just explore the urban landscape, and so the colors are much more somber than the florals that I've done in the past or other landscapes. I just wanted to go into this narrative, and it's just a matter of sort of ramping up my portfolio, we'll say.
Did you find that once the pandemic hit, you had a need to go in a different direction?
Absolutely, and that's why I did this complete shift that went from these more somber colors, although I think they're quite beautiful in the cities, to more of the outdoor landscape.
Today we're here looking at our June show, which is featuring Lynette Shelley, and I'm so excited to have her here today. We are doing our 6 feet apart, and she's all masked up, but I'm going to have her take the mask off so we can talk to her about her work.
So generally I work back to front on these wood panels. You can see here, these are all cradled wood panels. And after I prime the wood with gesso, then I usually work back to front in layers. So the very background layer that you can see right here,
I'm going to zoom in.
this is all ink, like little jars of highly pigmented acrylic ink.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that dries, I usually go in with acrylic paint, and I block out certain areas that I want to bring out from the background. So in this case, I drew the flowers with acrylic paint and the vase, but then I go over top of that, once that's dry, with ink pens. So all this detail work on top is done with various colored ink pens, and in this case, a white ink pen.
It's just beautiful and stunning, and I always love the way that you put your palettes together and the colors. Tell us about the round pieces that you started doing. So those are really unique.
Yes, so I started doing round pieces this like very late last year, and basically the story with them is I go to this local art shop, and they start carrying some large round panels, and I was like, I really like the shape. I want to figure out something to do with them, and then originally I decided to double these panels. So these are both round panels, and I just inset one inside of a reverse one. And I did that because these panels don't come in the same thickness as the rectangle ones. I thought it would help give them a little more prominence on the wall.
And depth, yes, I love it.
And then since I mounted the small panel inside of the larger one, originally I just spray painted it, I painted it black and it was plain, and I thought, you know what, I should incorporate a picture more into it. And that's when I started coming up with adding all this kind of fanciful foliage in the background.
And the inking, yes.
Yeah, and it really kind of sets it into the scene.
It's wonderful.
This piece is called After the Storm, and it is a piece I finished probably just like sometime in February, just before everything kind of went.
Just before the storm.
Yeah, just before the storm.
You finished After the Storm.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And I originally called it After the Storm because of the moodiness of the sky, and it just reminded me of how the the sky is just, you know, after a storm. And I wanted to show like the sun just kind of starting to glimmer to come out, but it's not fully there yet. I've got the great blue heron and the egret, which I love those birds. And I wanted to show the turbulence of the water, and then some of the, you know, the animals kind of like playing around in the.
I love how it's the water, but then it kind of goes into the garden, kind of on this side.
Right.
And that's just beautiful. It's a wonderful piece. I can't wait for people to see it, hopefully in person, by appointment only, probably by the second week of June or so, and we will let you know more as we figure out how we will be moving forward with the gallery. Hi everyone. I'm outside of Red Raven and I'm here with Lynette Shelley, and she is one of our June artists that featured at Red Raven Art Company. And check out this great piece she has. We put it right in the front window, called Sleeping Stag. Lynette, tell me a little bit about this magnificent piece.
Okay, well this is pretty much the largest piece I've ever made. It's on a 4-foot round panel. It took me well over a month to make this, and that was working long hours each day. I pretty much worked on this all through the Christmas holiday, the whole month of December really, all through the Christmas holidays and into January. And I don't know if you can see the kind of insane amount of detail that went into it. I kind of went a little crazy on that.
I'm trying to come in on the detail even though we're through the reflection of the glass,
Yeah.
but it is something else. And I really hope that everybody will swing down through Prince Street and check out our latest show with Lynette. And we will keep you posted on when you can come inside.